Hi guys, Sylvia again. I'm gonna show you. I knitted this. Well, I knitted this, but I knitted this messenger bag. So what I did was I knitted it just a garter stitch. I knitted the base and the back. So I knitted a one long rectangular stitch. It's probably about 3 feet all the way around. Then I didn't want this to be the same line, the same stitching. So I went horizontal stitching, but garter stitch also. It didn't take me very long. This was just old yarn I had around my house. Actually, I bought it at a thrift store, and then I didn't know what to do with it because it wasn't enough to really make anything. And then I thought of this messenger bag. Now, I have made a lot of purses and a lot of things out of yarn, but I don't like the straps because the straps give out, they stretch out over time. So I had to think of like what I could do to make my messenger bag because if I would have just left it like this, it'd be stretched out and, hanging to the ground by now because I've made sweaters and, other things that go to like just hang. They lose their elasticity, they lose their bounce back. And so I had just become fresh with knitting, so I didn't know about the ribbing stitches and things like that that would help with the elasticity and the stretch of a bag or a sweater or anything. This was just my sweater that I made one day. Two skeins put together, sewn together, and I made it. And I love these. I have like 3 of these now. These are fantastic for like spring, summer, winter, because sometimes you go out in a t-shirt and a jacket is too much, but these are perfect. And I love to make them in like these fun colors, and I wear them all the time. You can tell that it's pilling. They're awesome. They're fantastic. So what I did was I tried to think of a way to make this useful. So what I did was I went to the thrift store. I actually had these at home because I had done some other project with them. But it hit me of like what I could do. So what I did was I used old men's shorts, boy shorts. Cut off the legging part, the legs, the longer legs, and sewed them on a sewing machine together. Then I wanted it to be the cool side, so this side on the inside, the pretty side, and the pockets because I wanted to use these pockets. So then I put it on. I Before I assembled everything together, I had sewn some of this together. It does not come out. Once it's in there, it doesn't come out. I had sewn it together. I had sewn this part of I handed this with stitching of knitting, and then I sewed it together inside with a sewing machine. So it's in there. It's in there. You have to watch the whole thing. But look at this. It's so awesome. So you have not only the back pockets because I put my phone, my other stuff in it. You could even get like buttons. See, buttons. I stick my phone in here. I stick um, credit cards, pens, pencils, and then you have this one. The front 2 pockets are both usable, and then it's wide enough. Like this is wide enough to have a computer case. I put my knitting needles in here. I put my knitting in here. It all fits nice and neat in there. And then I sewn on this part, the flap. I think I used the sewing machine to do this part. I think I actually handed it. So I did it with knitting needle or a crochet hook. So then I had these old luggage straps. You know how you have old luggage straps and you never use them ever. Like you use the handle, you never use the straps. It's never feasible. So I took it off and I hooked it to the belt buckle. Sorry about that. They must be barking, seeing something outside. But anyway, I used the hook this hook to go into a belt buckle. And oh my goodness, this thing carries everything. I carry everything in it. It's washable, durable. It doesn't bend. It's got adjustable strap. I can hook it over like this. This is how I usually use it. Fantastic. And it's so simple. You can get these shorts anywhere. I imagine you could even get shorts with a drawstring and make it like an open bag and make a drawstring bag instead of a messenger bag. That'd be cute too. You can find these straps like this anywhere. I mean, people are getting rid of straps all the time. I mean, you could do, this would be such a cool way of doing different things. I had to share it because it's just such a neat little thing to use or to have. Like, I can put my remote control in here. See? Nice little carrying case. See? Put it right in there. Put my scissors in there. Put my crochet hook and flip it, and it all stays in there. It's all in there. It's all in there. And still very cute. I mean, you can make so many different ones of these. So many different ones of these. This is just fantastic. And then it doesn't ruin. It doesn't fall down. It doesn't hang. I've had this probably, I don't even know, probably 6-7 years already. And I used to carry it around, and it used to be my nurse's bag. When I would go to work, put my stethoscope and stuff in it. Charts, you know, like what I was doing for the day. But anyway, just thought I'd share. I follow no actual stitch pattern. I follow no patterns. I make a lot of things, and I had to learn how to do, you know, like take my ADD brain, this thing up here, and try to follow a pattern for once in my life. That would be a feat in itself, because everything is outside my own head. Like, I'm making these, and I'm putting a whole bunch together, and I'm making my granddaughter's sweater, a granny square sweater. So I'll put these together, and then crochet arms, because she's not big enough to have like 2 of these, because it would be really big. It would look ridiculous. See, that would be too big. And I don't know how to do half granny squares. I have no idea. I've never done one. But anyway, those are the first granny squares I've ever made. I've never made granny squares before. I usually just knit stuff or crochet. I've crocheted blankets. I've crocheted house coats, sweaters. Like, I use I don't even know what that's called, that really thick chunky wool that they use for baby blankets and stuff there. But I crocheted a house coat out of that for when you get like a coat when you get out of the pool. And it absorbed all the water so quickly. It was fantastic. I gave it to my niece. She used it for a long time. Yeah. It was warm. You know, I mean, you get out on a cool summer night. It's warm, but it absorbs the water just like that. Because it was Chanel. It was the Chanel. Yeah, it was awesome. All right, thanks. Bye.